Welcome to another video of the DKS Group. We're going to go over a couple of things here and we're going to bring some new knowledge and some more information to this video. So let's jump straight in. I'm Andy Deeks. I'm one of the directors of the DKS Group. Watch is not on because I've been out playing golf. You recognise the background. It was where I had a client here the other day. So I thought it was quite quiet. It's the end of the day. We just finished the golf, getting ready to go back and unwind. Various conversations have happened, which is why I think I need to bring this to your attention. The last few videos have been specifically on you, the leader, the boss, the owner, working for your staff, creating the environment for your staff to flourish and give you the results that you need. Simple. Our motto. Leaders work for the staff work for the customers work for the business. We've got that. And we talked about the little book, haven't got it, it's in the back of the car, Monkey Management, where we talked about the way the managers manage the staff. And you know that I have a problem with three of them, and it's not so much somebody picked up on it, it's not so much their managers, it's the manner in which they manage. And this is half of the conversation we're having today. So jump back a few videos and you'll find we had videos about communication, understanding the way somebody talks. Do they talk visually? Oh yeah, and I see what you're saying. Oh mate, yeah, that feels so good to me what you're saying. But now we've got a situation, and we've been very, very fortunate as the DKS Group this last week. Some of our members have been invited and involved in a brainstorming session for a new business, creating the brand, the image, and building the taglines, the intro, the bios, the mission statement. And we are really, really humbled to be part of such a small fledgling business that we know is going to go worldwide. But we've also been doing a couple of mystery shops. Our sports team have been out. We've got British Superbikes on this end, British touring cars on. We've had some motocross. We've had some various other sports going on. Obviously, the clay shooting world has got him back in, the clay targets. And I've been out hitting a little golf ball, enjoying it, networking with some friends, some colleagues. And we got into communication. And we got into, a couple of people obviously follow my videos, they like them. And one of them commented, and Charlie Mullins' name was brought up. And you're going to go, and who's Charlie Mullins? Well, Charlie Mullins is a guy that owns Pimlico Plumbing down in London. Massive firm, massive firm. Well, he's very much on, and he's made some waves today with some of his statements. And his statements are, if my staff don't want to work, I'll sack them. And you'll go, whoa, Anne, that's the wrong attitude. No, no, no. And this is why I'm actually quite looking forward to learning more about him. I've read a little bit about what he said today. And what he said is the staff that are on furloughed, that are interested in the firm, have rung him up and they've gone, Charlie, what's happening? Just letting you know, when you want me to come back, I appreciate I'm furloughed, I'm a bit concerned, I'm a bit worried. And he's gone, brilliant, communication. And he said, quite happy, those guys are coming back to work as soon as we can, and those with medical conditions, I care for them. But he said, what's annoyed me is the staff that have taken this 80% money. I'm basically trying to run my business, do my bit, and they're on a beach. They don't want to work. They're taking this money and they're not working. They're not even helping, they're not even ringing up. He said, yeah, I appreciate I'm the boss. I'm the man that's pumped the money in. I'm living a nice lifestyle, but I supply them with work. And he said something many, 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 many years ago that I found, and hence why I'm commented. He said, my job is to pay their wages. They do the job, the customer pays, I thank the customers, they thank the customers. I go off and get them more contracts, more work. My job is to keep them employed. So those that have helped him, in this little statement he's put on, the staff that have helped him, so create an environment that they can talk to him, he's keeping on after furlough. The rest of them can go, he's not interested. Now you're going to say, and that's quite harsh. No, it's not. He doesn't want the toxic people, the people on Facebook complaining, but yet they're going out every day, going to the beach, going and riding their bikes. Not interested in that. He wants people that are dedicated, confirmed, and that will want to work, because he wants to pay them, and he pays them well. So let's come back to that with our analogy. I've been playing golf with three business owners. Communication is brilliant. You heard me say in my last video, one of the companies I went to work for Had a barbecue the other Friday, got all the staff together, and one of the bosses, hence we played the golf. And he said, and I learnt so much from my staff. He said, but one problem I have learnt is the managers are the problem. And I went, well, what a surprise. Because fundamentally, he's creating an environment. He's trying to empower the staff to work. He's trying to bring in more work. He's trying to run the business. He's trying to do lots of things. We spoke about the juggling the balls, 30 odd staff and all the rest of it, and life, family, bills, accountants, marketing, all the rest of it. He's trying to juggle all of these. But he said, I've now realised, he said, that the problem is the managers I've got. And he said, I even want to mention, he said, I know you talk about 3 managers. He said, and I now realise they are not my deputies. They don't see the business as I do. They haven't bought into the ethos. That I've moved them up. It's been my problem. He said, I accept I'm the problem because I've moved these managers from the shop floor to supervisors to managers. I haven't trained them. I haven't educated them. I've just given them a position where they then go back and they're toxic. And he's admitted this, and he's kind of going, I'm glad that you came in. He said, that barbecue I had the other week, I got all the staff together, all the team together. I went round and thanked them. It was brilliant. He said, I was able to talk to staff I hadn't seen for a couple of weeks. And, they're on the shop floor and they're doing this and they're filling the shelves and they're working in the workshops at the garden centre and blah, blah, blah. And he said, I fully understand what you were saying. These 3 managers. He said, I know you've... He said, but what I've now realised is the communication stops with the managers. They tell me what they think I need to know, not what I need to know. So let's take this back, right? And I've said it several times. Your asset is your staff. The more you empower them, the more you encourage them, the more you support them, the more you work with them, the more you communicate with them, the more they can go and do their job. Simple. Richard Branson once said, and I've mentioned this in the last video, train your staff so well they don't want to leave. They're encouraged to come in. I tell you, I do not want to get up in the morning to be managed. I want to get up in the morning to be led, to be inspired, to learn from the people above me. So these toxic 3 managers, Monkey Management was the little book, if you remember. Their communication is critical. Now, he said to me, and one of the other guys runs a spa. Well, he runs it, his wife runs it, but you get what I'm saying. And he was much the same. He said, and I'm now learning to talk to my staff. He said, the people we've employed as managers are the wrong people for the business. Yes, they can do the job. Yes, they're a jack of all trades, as you call them. Go for this, go for that, fit back in. But they're toxic as far as talking to the staff are. They don't necessarily talk to the customers, but they're talking to the staff. And he was saying, one of them we've realised now, that there's 3 sayings, he said, in my firm. It's above my pay grade. I'll show you how to do it, and I'm telling you how to do it. Okay, and he said, and the other 2 of them agreed, and the 3rd guy, who runs a building firm, said much the same. He said, we've got problems where stuff is arriving with new instructions and new stuff. He said, and they've come in and they've said to the manager, blah, blah, blah's changed. Yeah, I know. How do you know? It's just turned up on the pallet with a new instructions, warning. Yeah, I know about that. I'll sort that for you if you can't. Okay, he said, so I realised this was a problem. He said, and I've now realised that my staff are trying to educate us because they're the ones dealing with the front end, the customers. They're learning new rules and regulations. And obviously my barbecue friend said, yeah, he said, I learned a lot from my staff. So the one thing that was critical is this communication. You as a leader and a boss create an environment. The better the environment, the more your staff flourish, the more they want to grow. People are co-plumbers, the more they're engaged, the more they want to know, they want to come back to work, they want to work more, you'll pay more. Yeah. Very simple, really. You create the environment for people to work. You care for them, you nurture them, you educate them. The leaders work for the staff work for the customer. Now these deputies, 3 managers, monkey managers, and this is where it becomes critical. Don't take it personally. I've had 3 people I've played golf with today, 3 different businesses. One's a retail business, one's a spa, one's a builder's, one's a spa, and one's a nursery, garden nursery. And they've all got similar problems, and so have many other businesses across this lovely planet of ours. The leaders want to inspire, come on, this is where we're going, this is the direction we're going, this is what we're doing. And the managers are supposed to manage. And I joked at the beginning, there always used to be 2 managers. There was managing the people and managing the figures. And at the end of the day, you've got accountants, and I upset a few people by saying they're unpaid. There's the manager that manages the figures is an unpaid accountant. They necessarily haven't got, but there's now bookkeepers. There's now various things. So don't take it personally. Understand what you're good at. Then there's the managers that manage the people. Now I love these. And then there's the managers that you've made up from supervisor, or they might be a supervisor, haven't got a clue. I've upset a lot of the people with that with videos in the past, but that's what I feel. Now, one of these guys is actually now putting some of his staff, some of his managers, on training courses, man management, development, skills, stuff like that. I've not with me. I've suggested they look at other things and how to manage people and how to do, a bit of coaching I can help with and the team can help with. But at the end of the day, by empowering your staff, by learning about your staff, by encouraging your staff, they work harder, they work better. They stop whinging, they stop being toxic. And this is where the clash of personalities, everybody in that business, take it as a sport. Everybody in that sport, that team, British Touring Cars, BSB, F1, football, has got a common goal. When the whistle goes and the lights go green, you race for one purpose, to win. And everybody works together, and they work together, they support each other, they high-five each other, they celebrate after every goal, they celebrate after lap, they clap on the pit board. All of that goes on. It's a team working together. They don't start shouting and screaming, they encourage, they work together, they pat each other on the back. Your team should be doing the same. Your business is about selling, growing, developing, making more money. Your team needs supporting, and they need some of that in the future. You pay them, yes, I get that, but you need to support them. Now, we've mentioned the soft benefits, the dress down days, the barbecues days, the corporate entertainment days, like I've said to you. DKS, we had a box at Brands Hatch, we took people out, and even the people that we've got around us, the consultants we bring in and people we work with. It's all about encouraging, it's all about communication. One way, there's no alpha micromanagement. I'm never going to tell you, I'm going to listen. And that's the difference. And I've said that in many videos after the last 5-6 years on YouTube, and the business has been going 25 odd years. This is my opinion. This is what I think. This is what I know. Take it or leave it. And I'm prepared to listen. And this is the difference. And this is what I got told I give away. Lots of coaches and lots of consultants will come in and go, oh yeah, fix that. No, I train you. I help you. I create the solutions. We work together to empower your team so that you don't need me. Now that's going to be, and you're going to go, hey, hang on a minute, mate. It's a bad business model. No, it's a good business model, because if I empower you and give you the tools and help you learn and help you grow and nurture you and support you, you can do this job better. Your staff can do this job better. I don't need to be looking over your shoulder. I don't need to be micromanaging. I empower you. You go off and you do your walking. Actually, that works really well then, doesn't it? Because like, as a parent, as a godparent, whatever, you don't hold your child's hand every day of every moment of every week. You let them tumble in the garden. You let them go to play school to learn and to develop. Same with your business, same with your staff. Stop micromanaging them. I've told you something there. Empower them and nurture them. Let them make decisions. Encourage them. Remember the book I had? The 1 Minute Manager Meets the Monkey. Monkey management. Understanding how to empower your staff. Create this beautiful environment. But as I say, I had an amazing weekend. The sports boys are off. They're all coming back together. No participation, but as managers and agents, we get to go to them. I've had a bit of golf, had a bit of shooting yesterday with some friends. Clay Shooting World's coming back on, getting ready for the game season. So we are really excited about what's happening. Like I said, helping a little fledgling business. Hence, if you can hear in the background of the golf course, there's a little bit of a bird call going on. Absolutely lovely. Now, as I say, I've had an amazing day of golf. If you want some networking, if you want some mentoring, if you want some consultancy, the website's updating over the next couple of weeks, so there's going to be more information on there. And normally that is the www.dksgroup.com.co.uk, sorry. Oh, we've got both, so it doesn't really matter. But it's about empowering you, and hence our tagline. We create solutions for you and your business. Build you up, you can build your staff up. You build them up as a team, they work together, they celebrate together. football, sport, rugby, F1, BSB, British touring cars, British motocross. When you win, the team wins. When the team wins, sponsors come on. When sponsors come in, the team gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Stronger and better teams develop and do more. Winners create winners. Winners get better sponsorship. Winners get more support. Winners get that. Basically the same. Your customers are advocates. The more you do well, the better you do. The more people want to work for you and they want to stay working for you, and the more the customers want to engage with you. So just as a finishing, business up the road, just up here, Norfolk somewhere, I believe, Fairfax and Favour, their profit, their sales, 300% increase. Amazing. The local brewery, Green King, their sales, everybody thought they were going to dip, they've increased. The spirits, there's a gin, What a Hoot Gin, I've mentioned them before, their sales have gone up. They're now going to build a bigger distillery. My camping friends down the road, amazing venue, booked out now, next year. Wedding venue, subject to this corona thing, but they've now got bookings. They've got everybody staying there. They've got horses on holiday. They've got the river. They've got paddleboard company I've done some stuff with, selling more paddleboards. Fishing licenses have just come back, and the amount of people selling fishing gear is unbelievable. Biggest sport in the UK. So motorsport's gone back together. So just consider, it's a bigger bubble, and it's communication and it's teamwork. And if the team win, and the old saying goes, teamwork makes the dream work. Simple as that. So we've had an amazing day. I'm going out for a barbecue very shortly. So look after yourself, and we'll put another video out next week. But please keep an eye, and if you need anything, just message us. Take care.